Tell me when.
Honey, 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 honey.
What's going on, everybody? It's me, Jason, with Buy, Build, Sell, your Los Angeles contractor and developer. Today, we are getting the gas installed on our Radcliffe project. Super excited about it. That really is like the final denouement. Like it's the end. It's the end of the road. We finally have everything we need to sell this house and get it golden for the new buyers. So, check it out. This is our gas inlet. Okay, and then we're gonna have an outlet that goes here that's gonna connect to this meter and then connect to this line, which this is gonna be for one house. And then right there, we have another one that's gonna go to the ADU. But I'm just excited. We have both meters on site. We're gonna install both of them today, and we're gonna go through what that looks like on a house like this. Maybe the different size meters that they use, how we test everything, make sure that everything is safe, go through the fireplaces, go through the stove, go through the water heaters and everything to make sure that everything is working appropriately. Let's go inside and check it out.
They told me the size meter for that house, but they didn't. I didn't know what size when I got this order. So I'm just trying to figure it out right now. Yeah, I don't know if you already saw out there.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so I'm just yeah, I think it's the wrong size. Okay. So I think we need the larger one. Other two.
Is there any way that we can connect this one just so that the house is live and swap out the meters?
I'm gonna see if I can get somebody out there.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Cool.
All right.
The technician who's on site is saying that the meter that they have is too small. That means that there's something called a BTU, which is basically the amount of gas that a unit uses. They're saying that a certain unit is using this much, a certain unit is using that much, and they need to have a size of a meter that can basically allow almost all of these units to be working at the same exact time, so that way there's no issues with the servicing, right? So we're gonna try to see if they can bring us a new size, a bigger size, so that way we're not having any issues. Okay. Yeah, so Sammy, make sure that that's working, and then let's check the units upstairs to make sure that because the breakers right now for the AC units are off.
For the AC?
For the AC?
For the AC.
I saw right now on the main panel, the ACs are off. So let's turn them on, let's make sure everything's working good.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Radcliffe, we got gas going on. Yeah, if we can actually get this on today, and then we can close on my birthday, which is a great birthday present. Now, because they showed up, and they showed up with the wrong size meter. So I'm hoping that they can get a new size meter delivered here, so we can really get this thing on. We can get everything done in time. I can get a great birthday present, and the world continues to turn. We got a new meter! Hey, don't break it, don't break it. I want that one. Thank you, Sammy. The electrician's here. He's just gonna be turning on everything to make sure that everything's working. This is the regulator that allows only a certain amount of gas that's needed to go through it. So right now they're just about done connecting the gas meters all together, and they're gonna let the gas turn on. So basically the first thing that they do is they test the house for any leaks. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna turn on all of the valves inside the whole entire house. They're gonna let the gas go, and they're gonna make sure that nothing is leaking through. If they do find a leak, they're gonna check the appliances. That's the first thing they're gonna check to make sure that they'll shut that one off and to see if there's still a leak. If they shut off the valve that goes to an appliance and the leak stops, that means that the leak is in the appliance, which sometimes could be common depending on how it's built or anything like that. It might just need service. There might be a spark that's just kind of set the wrong way and just needs to be readjusted. So sometimes things like that do happen. But overall, that's the first thing they do. Once they get the house tested and they know that there's no leaks in the house, then they can go on and they can start turning on all of the items that need to be turned on to make sure that everything is working appropriately. The hot water, the stove, the ovens, the heater units, anything in the house that needs gas, they're testing it and they're making sure it all works. So that way we don't have any issues. So what Sammy's doing now is just taking the switch and flipping it around so it makes a little bit more logical sense. Because sometimes when they're reversed, you get confused, like, oh wait, it's not supposed to be like this, or it is supposed to be like that. Most of the time we don't really care, but in this scenario, because we were confused ourselves about whether it was on or off, we're swapping it around so that way we know that it's gonna work. That's our technique for leveling the plates, is just finger, you know, just move it where we feel it's necessary.
It's easy when you have the edge of the...
This might look a little bit unusual to you, but what this actually is this is a screwless plate. So what we do is we have this little pre-plate, and then we have our screws that screw that in, and then we have our little finish plate here that snaps right on top of it, and that's how you get a screwless cover. Who's getting me lunch? That's what I want to know. So basically what you're going to see right now is the pipes all connected. The meter's getting tied into the main gas line. You're going to see the earthquake shutoff valves getting attached to a steel pipe that allows them not to move. So if anything, God forbid, does move, it'll immediately shut off. So that way no gas comes into the home, and hopefully we avoid a fire. I'm going to tell this so that way Jose can hear it. It's really annoying when you set up the barbecue but you don't actually unpack it. Jose, please, next time, unpack it. How can we test this to make sure it's on? The light would turn on, no? Okay, the light is not turning on. You want to check underneath there?
Yeah, let me check.
Really simple to set up these barbecues. It just takes a minute. But man, I'm so lazy. Someone's like right next to you, watching you do the work, but they don't do anything. That's what it's like all the time when you have a film crew. Like they're just watching you work and they're doing nothing but watching you. They don't even offer to help. It's incredible. Okay, now we can grill.
Hi, yeah, so as I'm here just checking out the fireplace, making sure that it works, because before we run all the wiring and everything, so at the end we have to come and check, make sure that everything is working fine. So for that, so right now I just like opening like everything, making sure that there's power, you know, check like all the wires inside, and then plug it in and test it. So right now, so it is like a little process, but we have to be like connecting all the wires, and then I think the gas is already on. So yeah, so right now just on the process like to make this thing work. It's not that long, probably like 30 minutes, something like that, just at the end. But before it was, you know, like everything setting it up, wiring and everything. But right now it's just like kind of like the end, just like 30 minutes, not something. It's not that long right now.
Come on. There we go. Did you get your side already?
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, beautiful. Fireplace, guys.
Right now.
We got fire. It's working. Ooh, caliente. That means hot in Spanish. Well, I never thought that I would have an episode called We Have Gas, but we have gas. I'm so thankful we have the house done. Everything is working from water to electrical to gas to HVAC. All the appliances are working. So now we can finally get this house sold and get the clients moved in. And you know what to do to see the next house. Go ahead, press subscribe, press that like button on this video, and leave me a comment. Let me know you're here. Can't wait to see you guys. Especially since I feel like I messed that up.